Hello, my name is Alejandro and today I'm gonna explain the digestive system, how it functions, the main organs in the system, and how can it be affected by a disease. The digestive system is the system in charge of recovering all the energy that we need to do our common activities. Also, this system can be divided in four parts, that is ingestion, digestion, absorption, and elimination. Also, the organs of this system can be divided into two main sections that can be the primary organs and the secondary organs. That being said, here we can appreciate a digestive system. Everything starts on the mouth, and here's where it is produced the food bolus, that it's a combination of food and saliva. Here we can observe this is the mouth, and this is a salivary gland. So here we can observe two types of digestion, that is the chemical digestion and the mechanical digestion. The chemical digestion is the one that it's made by liquids that can be saliva, also the gastric juices or something like that, and the mechanical is the one that is done by movements or kind of those things. After the mouth, that is the where all starts, we pass to the esophagus, that is the way to get to the stomach. So here the esophagus does a movement to pass the food. This could be considered as a mechanical digestion. Then we pass to the stomach, and the stomach has an sphincter that blocks that the food doesn't get out to the esophagus again. And here is where it's found the gastric juices. Also, in the stomach doesn't process the food, but here the alcohol and the kind of proteins are digested. And after the stomach processes what it had to process, we pass to the small intestine. That is curious, but it's the largest organ in this system. Here, well, the small intestine is divided into three parts. That is the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. Everyone has its proper digestion, but the duodenum, it's the most important part of the small system because it's where most of the chemical digestion it's taken. So I forgot to tell, but when the food gets to the stomach, it's where well, the chyme is formed. That it's food bolus plus gastric juices. And after all the process taken in the small intestine, we go to the large intestine. Here we can see it. Here water is absorbed, and also is where poop is formed. And here we're just one step away from finishing all the process, and after all the way through the large intestine, we go to the rectum, that is where elimination takes over, and all the food that wasn't processed during all the digestive system process, it's eliminated. Also, here we can see that here is the liver and here is the pancreas. These two help to make part of the chemical digestion because they form kind of chemics that help to process food and all the proteins and minerals, etc., that are in the stomach. We'll explain what is esophagitis, that it's an disease that affects the system. Esophagitis is the inflammation of the esophagus, and what can cause it, it's allergies or acids that come from the stomach. Now this disease, it inflames the esophagus, but also it can cause pain in the zone of the esophagus and in the chest, and this affects the system because it's harder to eat and to process food.